So I am Livia Triff, the Executive Country Director from Holt Romania. It's a foundation of consultancy and social services for children and families.
Okay, and you've been talking to kinship carers in Romania about what their life is like because of the drug and alcohol problems that are in their families. What have they been saying to you?
We had the huge opportunity to interview some of our clients, already old clients, grandfathers, grandmothers, uncles, other relatives who take care of their relatives, children relatives, because of alcohol addiction of the biological parents. So this was an opportunity to go into depth and discuss about their problem and to try to find some new solutions to help them.
So what did they say to you? What were the problems that they really
they confront with? So one of them is the poverty. The poverty which cannot give them the comfort to take care in an appropriate way of their grandchildren. Then is the lack of resources they have, the access to information, to education, the lack of support from professionals, and the fact that they are just alone, lost somewhere, the exit of the society, and nobody is interested in helping them, in teaching them how to deal with the problems they confront with.
Okay. Yes, I remember reading some of your needs analysis and it being very clear that some of your carers had to go back to work just to make sure that ends were met.
Yeah, not only they are looking for additional resources to increase their income and to afford to have a normal life for them and for their children. Unfortunately, sometimes they have to, even if they are old, sick, or something else, they have to work again. They have to put the children to work at a very early age, just to have the financial comfort to bring into the family and survive.
Again, one of the things that really struck me across all of our projects has been that desire to have a normal childhood for the children that are involved. Do you find that in Romania?
About a normal childhood?
Yeah, they wanted to have as much of a normal childhood for their grandchildren or nephews and
Yeah, it depends what we understand by a normal childhood.
Sure.
It's a childhood like all the other children, but unfortunately these children do not have the same childhood. They are in the situation to see the problems of their parents. They have to move from their parents' lives or houses to their grandparents or their relatives' new homes, and to adapt to the new conditions. And this is the reason that the problems are both for the caregivers and for the children in care.
Absolutely. So, how have you responded to this? What have you been doing for the last? You heard all of this. What have you done?
We couldn't solve the problem of the poverty first of all. It's not our capacity to do this, but we could guide them to obtain the legal rights. The rights that the government, the allowance, the monthly allowance, they have the right to receive. But for this, they needed a lot of information, how to proceed, to do all the papers, to become legal care of the child and receive the small amount from the government. Besides this, we help them with counseling, ongoing counseling process, with the facilitating their participation in the parenting classes they do organize. We have a curricula named How to Become Better Parents, and we adapted our curricula to somehow how to become a better grandparent in this case, and we adapted only some of the topics we are working with, except some of them are universal, such as how to take care of ourselves in order to have the capacity to take care of the children we care, how to deal with stress and anger, because all of them are very angry about the situation they are in, and very stressed. So we adapted only the problems very specific to alcohols, and we introduced more and more the drugs problem, which Romania starts to confront.
So the other thing I know that you've been doing is doing some training, piloting some training with professionals.
Yes,
did the professionals value what you had to take to them?
Yes, they valued very much. It was like very welcome training for them. It was like a sharing experience, putting them on a theoretical basis, on a scientific basis, and starting from here to build together a training, a very needed training for all the professionals in Romania who work with kinship carers.
Fantastic. And final question from me is, if you had a message for policymakers at the European Commission or at Parliament or in Romania, what do you think that message would be from the 2 years or so of experience that you've had in working on this?
That the children are the same everywhere on the world, and they have the same rights. We have to put out that they are forgotten families. They have to be normal families. They have to be helped to raise their grandchildren in a very normal way, and to prepare them to replace in the next generation to live in a healthy and welfare lives.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.